Hey human, welcome back to Everyday Affirmations with me, Blaine Katona. We have covered a lot of ground this month. To be honest, we went a lot deeper and I shared a lot of my heart with you. And I'm just really hoping it made a difference for you. This month, we noticed the gap. We looked at the story the mind built inside it. We sat with where that story came from, the brain, the history, the survival wiring that was just doing its best with the circumstances that were involved. Today, we practice. In 2020, my husband and I did something that looked like a very dramatic leap. We got married. We quit our big kid careers. We went to grad school. We were going to change everything. And as you know, 2020 was the perfect year to choose upheaval. We had spent years planning before the move, carefully and thoughtfully weighing every option, and kept coming back to the same conclusion. Life would be so much better if we just went on the journey. And at the end of it, the graduation, the new credentials, the move, all of it, we looked at each other and realized that we were happy before we left. I want you to sit with that for a second. The choice, the move, the journey was not a mistake by any means. However, those moments, the graduation, the job, the move, those were just moments, markers along something much longer and much more important. The journey itself was where everything happened, the insights, the shifts, the things that changed how we saw ourselves and each other, and what we actually wanted. None of that was waiting for us at the finish line. It was scattered along the road the whole time. The destination was never going to be the thing. The journey was always the thing. In The Alchemist, Santiago finally acts, and even though he doesn't have all the information, the path wasn't clear, and no one handed him a guarantee, he moves, because staying has become the less honest choice for him. And the moment he commits, fully, without the escape hatch of maybe I'll go back, everything begins to shift around him. This author writes one of my favorite lines in any book I've ever read, ever. And it's, when you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it. When you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it. He didn't say have, fall into, receive, get. He said achieve. I'm not asking you to take that on faith. I'm asking you to consider that the path shows itself more clearly once you are moving. You cannot see the next right step from a place where you are standing still. You have to take one step first. Then the next one becomes visible. That is the whole instruction. This is how you practice. So here are 3 things worth knowing as you move from procrastination into action. 1, there will be tests along the way. Every journey has them, whether you call them lessons, detours, consequences, or something sent from a force larger than yourself. They will show up. The point is not to avoid them. The point is to stay curious about what they're offering, even the ones that knock the wind out of you, especially those. 2, you will not arrive and find everything resolved. The human on the other side of the journey is not a finished human. Committing to yourself and going on this journey means you are becoming a different human with different questions, better ones. questions you could not have found the words for before you went. 3, and I truly mean this, if you are not ready to go, that is allowed. Yes, after all the things we have talked about this month, if you are not ready to go, you are allowed to just not go. But you must make it a conscious choice, a real one, not a complaint disguised as circumstance. The crystal merchant and the alchemist knew his personal legend his entire life and chose his shop instead. That was his right. What it cost him was not the journey. It was the aliveness that comes from deciding. So decide, one way or the other, and own it. Because the insights that you are looking for, the ones that feel hard-won and quietly profound, the ones that change how you see everything, the ones that nobody can hand you, those only come from going. Not the arriving, the going. All right, human. Now for the fun stuff. So let's take a big, deep breath in. Quiet the mind. Open self. Now, let's begin. I am learning to take the next step before I feel certain. I am learning to take the next step before I feel certain. I allow momentum to be something I create rather than something I wait for. I allow momentum to be something I create rather than something I wait for. I trust my ability to course correct as I move. I trust my ability to course correct as I move. I am building confidence through action, not before it. I am building confidence through action, not before it. If I need to, I allow myself to begin in the middle with what I have, where I am. If I need to, I allow myself to begin in the middle with what I have, where I am. I am practicing the decision to begin again every time I need to. I am practicing the decision to begin again every time I need to. I am learning that small movement is still movement. I am learning that small movement is still movement. I trust myself to handle what arises as it arises. I trust myself to handle what arises as it arises. I am learning to be someone who chooses themselves. I am learning to be someone who chooses themselves. I allow my life to be something I participate in fully. I allow my life to be something I participate in fully. The path shows itself when you move. Learn to take the next honest step. Until next time, keep affirming, keep believing, and keep becoming the change you wish to see in the world.